Hello loves and welcome to today's video. Every month I do a video where I go through all the books that I plan to read in the next month, and I normally keep that list to only things that are physical and not to audiobook because I tend to randomly choose what audiobooks that I listen to, whereas my physical TBR is more planned out. But this month I'm going to do a list of the audiobooks that I plan to read in June. This is because I made like zero progress on my physical TBR last month. I had a lot of random holds come in from the library, so the list of books I said I was gonna read, I think only like 2 of them did I actually end up reading in May. So my June TBR is my May TBR because I want to actually get those books read now. So let's do a little bit of a different turn this time and go through the audiobooks that I'm planning maybe to read in June. The first book is Small Game by Blair Braverman. Blair's someone I used to follow on Twitter who has some sled dogs who are so cute. I used to love following and seeing the pictures of them, and this is the novel that she has written. It is a debut novel. It is a survival novel about a game show where everybody is in the wilderness and then something goes wrong and they have to survive for real. Based on Blair's Twitter, she does have experience with extreme temperature survivals. I believe she lives somewhere very far up north. I'm interested to see how she brings maybe some of her experience into the books, and also I'm hoping there's some cute dogs mentioned. Next is The Pisces by Melissa Broder. This is actually a book that was recommended by my sibling. This is about a main character who's kind of down on their luck, been working on their dissertation for like 9 years, and then they have a very dramatic breakup with their boyfriend. So they go and stay at a friend's house to dog sit for them, and she ends up falling in obsessive love with a mermaid. That's all in the description. If they're willing to spoil that much of the concept, I'm very interested to see the execution here, because typically if the plot is the major draw, they're not going to spoil so much in the description, whereas if the actual execution and style of the book is the point, then they don't care so much about the nitty-gritty of the details. So I am really interested to see that. It's audiobook number 2. Book number 3 is A Dangerous Collaboration by Deanna Raybourn. This is the 4th book in the Veronica Speedwell series. I have been reading this series. It's about our main character, Veronica Speedwell, who is a Victorian lady who investigates crimes with her reluctant partner, Stoker, and I believe there's kind of a slow burn romance going on between the two of them, and I am really enjoying these. They're kind of a quick, fun mystery, and I do enjoy the character dynamic between Stoker and Veronica. I will hopefully be getting to the next one of that in June. Next we have Haven by Emma Donoghue. This was a finalist for a lot of literary awards. In Haven, 3 men kind of want to leave their world behind, and they sail off in a rowboat to try and find this island that may or may not exist, and then it's a survival story from there. This would be my first Emma Donoghue. I did recently win an Emma Donoghue novel. I haven't read that one yet, so I'm interested to see if I do like Haven, and then can make a decision whether or not I'm going to perhaps enjoy the other book based on the writing style. Number 5 is Whalefall by Daniel Kraus. This is a survival story again. I don't know why. Apparently I chose all the audiobooks that are survival stories. It's a survival story about a man who gets swallowed by a sperm whale and has to try and escape before his oxygen runs out. This was a cover pick for me. I thought the cover of this looked really cool, so I wanted to read it. I'm trying to prioritize 2023 releases in my reading for 2024. This one I've had on hold for a while and is available soon, so I'm hoping that that hold comes in June. And the last audiobook I want to try in June is Witches Abroad by Terry Pratchett. This is the first one of the Discworld novels that I have seen available as an audiobook on my Libby account, and I don't know how different the experience is going to be between reading physically and reading as an audiobook. I know I did try to read the digital version of Reaper Man last month, and I gave up within 2 pages because the footnotes are at the very end of the ebook instead of being on the same page, and I just didn't want to have to flip back and forth. I am curious to see how the footnotes are done in the audiobook version. So I'm gonna give that a try and see if the audio versions work for me, because some of the physical books have a bit of a longer wait period for my library. Those are the 6 audiobooks that I am planning to read in the month of June. And if you would like to know what is on my physical TBR, you can watch last month's video, and I think only 2 of those have I actually finished. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what books you are planning to read in June, or leave the headphones emoji. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.